Hi, in this question you can see that the keyword is remaining. So let's write it down here, remaining. So keyword remaining will tell you that the concept is remainder. And you know that for remainder concept, there are two methods. One is pull down method and the other is branching. And the thing about this question is that there is this keyword additional. So from experience, we know that it's easier to solve this kind of question using model. So the keyword here is also experience. The more your child do, the more he will know which method to use. So in this case, we want to solve using model method. Henry spends 1/5 of his salary, so you want to circle 1/5, and let's draw the model here. So 1/5 tells you that in this long bar, you need to cut this into 5 parts. Okay, not really proportional, but it's okay. So we want to do something that is good enough. Then, okay, look at this. He spends 1/5 of his salary and an additional $500. So this additional $500 goes beyond 1/5 of this model. So just draw a dotted line. Then here you write 500. Then next, you know that this one is remainder. So again, you want your kid to really start to label the model and make it as complete as possible, because a good model will really tell you the whole story without your child going back to the question again, and this really cuts down time. And you know that time is very precious in exam, and everyone is trying to rush to complete a paper. So next, we do not need to be bothered about how to cut the remainder concept into 4 units because of the next number or fraction 3/4. So pull down method really relieve your child of the stress of needing to really trying to cut this into 4 equal bars. So just cut this into 4 bars, and we know that he then spent 3/4 of his remaining money and an additional $50. So again, we want to do this, and just a bit of space after the three boxes, then you add 50, and you know that here is $10 left. Okay, so I'm really going very slowly because I think that it's very important to appreciate the question. Though it may sound insane, but a lot of times when someone cannot solve the question is because from my experience, he either rushes through it, or he doesn't really understand, or he chose not to or understand it, or he chose to understand it halfway, then trying to assume that he knows, and then he does it quickly and end up the answer is not correct, and he has to go back again, spending more time to really solve it. Yeah, so in this question is only four marks. So 4 marks, as we know, is about 4 to 5 minutes of work, and that's it. Yeah, no more. So we really want to train the kid to do it once and do it good. So continue on we need to label this because we know that this is 8 PS4 games. Okay, so now after we have drawn this model and being very satisfied that that is complete, we start to solve it. So for part A, it wants to find this one, right? So we know that this itself is 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, and 1 unit. Okay, so part A, we have 1 unit equals to 50 plus 10, which is 60. Okay, because you add this and you add this, then 8 PS4 games is actually 3 units plus $50. So next we know we need to find 3 units. So 3 times 60 equals to 180, right? And then the answer is in fact 180 plus 50, which is equals to $230. So that's answer for part A. And again, we know that part B, and normally from experience, as you do really many more questions, and I think that your child should, if he wants to really aim for higher marks, and with higher marks means more consistent hard work. Yeah, even we have kids who are scoring like 80 plus or 90 plus, and every single day they are still working on more questions to make sure that they stay there. If not, their grades will drop. Okay, so perhaps maybe due to complacency. Yeah, so kids who are really hardworking, they do deserve to get high marks because they do practice every single day, even though they know that they are that good. So for part B, normally they'll always want to ask you to find the amount of salary at first. So again, I put this question mark here. Can you see? Then because now just now is pull down, now we have to work backwards, right? We have to work backwards. So let's label this as parts so we do not confuse you. So we know that from the question, for the remainder is in fact B. Okay, remainder is actually also 4 units, right? Which is 240. Okay, which is 4 units. So we know that for parts is actually 240 plus $500. Yes, and we know that this is pretty small to be $500, but it's okay as long as you understand that these four parts is made out of your remainder value, which is 240. 240 from here, and plus $500. So which is 740. Okay. Then one part is actually equals to 185. Just divide by 4. So to find the salary is 5 parts, which is 185 times 5, which is $925. And this is your answer.